Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Nuclear Throne. There's just been a Nuclear Throne update. Maybe to lead into this video, I'll head over to the always helpful subreddit, reddit.com/r/nuclearthrone, and look at the patches. The patch note came out an hour ago. Okay. Every character now has a unique stat. Not stat like in more damage, but stat like bullets reflected through shielding, number of rolls in the stat menu. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Chocolate Milk Senpai on Reddit, for that suggestion there. Or that illumination. Let me check that out in the stats menu here. Fish. Okay, yes. I see. Perhaps. Maybe? I don't know. We'll find out maybe when we do some more. Let me see. I'll read the Steam community update as well. Audio balancing. Okay. Achievements. Control remapping. Tiny explosions now deal the same damage as normal explosions. That seems bad. Fireballers and super fireballers have a max range. Plasma's no longer deflected by shielders. Tiny heavy auto crossbow rate of fire buff. Slowed down alligator reaction time. No more IDPD in secret areas. New chicken bee skin. Some balancing to the IDPD. Okay, sure, fine. Basically a lot of stuff that is probably not going to matter to me unless I perform a little bit above expectations. Oh no! Daylight savings time happened. I can't believe I randomed rogue for the daily challenge yet again. But that's okay. We're learning. I forgot daylight savings time happened, so the daily flips over an hour early. I was excited about the chance to do 2 dailies today, but I actually missed the one from yesterday, I guess. Or the one from earlier today, depending on your perspective. So I have been playing a lot as rogue lately. There's positives and negatives associated with that. The positive is that I'm learning how to play rogue a little bit better, I think. Oh my god, we got to max HP there. Maybe I should have killed those guys. Do they even give rads at that point? I think they don't. So maybe it doesn't matter, but man, that's funny. Well, that just means that all my eggs are in this basket. Let's not fart up this daily as bad as I farted up some of the ones in the relatively recent past. But to be honest with you, I think we've mostly oh, that was the worst damage. Apart from that little moment of indecision right there, I think we've mostly performed pretty well on the dailies. We haven't really completed loops, but we've killed the throne somewhat consistently and gotten to the throne even more consistently than that. That was awesome. We picked up an extra medkit out of that, which honestly was borderline essential for our survival long term, I think. I'm gonna take homing bolts even over strong spirit. Even though my guess is that strong spirit is probably better, I like the idea of having homing bolts early. What in the world is happening? There's just like, there's too many enemies that have spawned too quickly here. I don't want to miss out on those rads, but I also don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, babe, and I don't want to miss a thing. Just keep dancing. Good. We're back up to max HP, and all of a sudden we can start actually building a run out of this now that we're not consumed with the terror of our immediate potential demise. Slugger versus shotgun. I feel like I'm going to keep the shotgun because the crossbow kind of accomplishes the same thing as the slugger in that it's high damage and very concentrated. I want something that has a little bit of spread associated with it. He says before picking up the mutation that makes it so his shotgun does not have very much spread associated with it. Associated. But I believe that does give us maybe a higher damage shotgun than we otherwise would have had, as a result of the eagle eyes kind of concentrating the damage. Oh god. Okay, just keep him at bay. I'm not talking about Michael Bay. Good. Got some of the rads we almost missed out on there. This was like wide open spaces by the Dixie Chicks, man. This was a relatively tricky floor to make happen here. I feel pretty lucky that we did. You know what? Let's portal strike into pizza time. If I had a nickel for every time I said that, right guys? Oh, the ammo did come to us at least. Rhino skin is what we want to pick up here without a doubt. Oh my god, the game is so loud. It keeps getting louder every time I turn it on, I feel. Maybe I'm just turning up my own volume. I'm being sarcastic. I never touch my own volume. We got people for that. Screwdriver. It's a bit of an interesting choice. What do you think? I think we get rid of shotgun to take screwdriver to try to go to YV's mansion, to try to get more kills, so that if I fart up the daily later, at least we got those extra kills in YV's mansion. But we do have to get there. So let's try to find ourselves this car as early as possible. And now it's all coming clear. If we hadn't portal struck there, we might have missed out on the opportunity to get a screwdriver, which means we would have missed out on the opportunity to get to YB's mansion. And who knows what kind of, like, butterfly effect, Ashton Kutcher, Amy Smart kind of stuff happens as a result of this. Nice. Not a mimic. Even doper. Okay. Shotgun. We will want eventually, but we don't need it right now. I'm going to hesitate to kill enemies because I want to make sure that we can get to YB's mansion. So we'll do that. Not killing this guy. We're going to go back. Get this. You hear that extra bass? Must be because we hit the car. Then we'll get inside with our shotgun. And we will head to here. And there shouldn't be an IDPD here as a result of the fact that we... well, as a result of the fact that there was those patch notes that said that there wouldn't be IDPD in special areas anymore. And this is, you know, what is YB's mansion if not the specialist of all? There's IDPD! Rami! You've lied to me! Okay, this is good. Doing well. Fireballers, not much of a problem. Whoa, there was a mimic as well. Not much of a problem as long as we can stay away, at least. Golden shotgun. Very easy choice to replace our actual shotgun. Crossbow still the large draw for us here. Sweet! We picked up max shells. I can live with that. Golden shotgun obviously dealing slightly more damage. Rabbit Paw, huge pickup for us. Golden shotgun has been stored now. We've got some of the better mutations in the game. We've been getting very good luck with that lately. You know, stuff like that, that's RNG. I would never suggest that that's our doing. All we basically did was live long enough to make it come to fruition. Second stomach would also be dope. If we don't get it, we don't get it. But if we do get it, even better. We got a nice assortment of weapons, but admittedly I would like to replace Golden Shotgun. Crossbow, because we have homing bolts, I'd only like to replace with another, like, equally great bolt weapon. Not equally great, like greater bolt weapon. Good. Blow up the car. Blow up the car. Preferably not right next to me, but I understand the struggle. That was bad damage on my part. Hopefully that portal strike took care of a little the riffraff. Run. Run backwards. I shot at the explosion to try to push the explosion away. I don't really like the plasma gun, if I'm being 100% honest. I do like Splinter Gun. And what's the other? It's a no, that's the same crossbow that I just put down. There might be another weapon in here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? This gun, not worth it. Even with homing bolts. Okay. I'm stoked to have the Splinter Gun. A gun that shoots rats that can teach karate to turtles of the Teenage Mutant Ninja variety, which are most turtles, if I remember my university classes correctly. I'll tell you right now, we shouldn't be up here. Somehow we've managed to live. We should not have been here in the first place, but oh, look at those dirty rats. Dirty rats. Make sure you enunciate there. You don't want to get banned from Nick's chat. Right back to 4 HP. That's livable. Flak Cannon with Eagle Eyes. I think this might beat Golden Shotgun. Whew, tense moments, tense moments. But I'm pleased that we appear to be somewhat out of the woods, at least temporarily. We have another mutation coming right now as well. This will be our strong spirit pickup, and hopefully we'll actually get a chance to make it work. But even if it only saves us from death once, that's you know, worth the cost of doing business, I assume. Yeah, blow up the car. Keep the pressure on. Flak cannon. Also acceptable for these, like, larger enemies. There we go. Good chain reaction. Lots of rads. The IDPD has shown up. And this is just normal life for me now, playing as Rogue. IDPD is just another part of doing business. It shouldn't be called Nuclear Throne. It should be called Nuclear Rogue. Smoked him. Flat cannon versus bouncer shotgun. I kind of prefer the flat cannon. Bouncer shotgun has a little bit lower of a rate of fire than I tend to enjoy. Now, we do have to worry about the IDPD here, but I think even if we fart this run up real badly, we've already done a great job of getting more kills than we would have on average for a run at this point. Oh, this is real bad. Thank you for dying. Oh, he healed. And we're safe, and there's another medkit. Holy crap. We're in better of a position than we've been in like 2 floors. More medkits. More medkits, I demand it. Need trigger fingers, need scarier face. We need a lot of things. You know that Animal Collective song, My Girls, where he says there isn't much that I feel I need? There's like a lot that I feel I need right now. Well, what do I care if the IDPD's pissed at me if they're gonna be pissed at me anyway? Break into their headquarters, steal their guns. So discontent. Blood Hammer. I took the Blood Hammer on my last run, and I think I ended up enjoying it, but finding myself a little bit scared by my use. Oh my god, what a shot! A little bit scared by how it was going down, so I'm gonna stay away from it for now and stick with what we got. Second Stomach is a beautiful pickup. I worry about our odds against Little Hunter here. This is like the great skill check. This is a great place to be fighting Little Hunter, by the way. Don't get me wrong on that one. I'm extremely stoked to be in this, like, relatively open area. I'm not really stoked that Little Hunter just teleported outside the bounds of the map. That's a pretty cheap technique to try to avoid getting killed, I think. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, just explode right next to me. That wasn't harrowing at all. But we did relatively well there. I would say we did really well there. No relatively required. So what about? Yo, load up Nuclear Throne. During the intro, it sounds like they're shouting Sebastian at you. Maybe it's just because I watched the Neverending Story recently, but I'm pretty sure they're shouting Sebastian. Wave gun, absolutely beats Flak Cannon. Sebastian. 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 Maybe I'm just hearing things. You know what, mister? I'm not letting you take me out that easily this time. You at least gotta buy me dinner first. Okay, here we go. Wave gun. It's gonna be a big deal here. Man, pretty dope to just kill the Necromancer before it can resurrect anything. If you're going through hell, keep going. Where's my Necromancers at? There he is. There he is. Okay, worth the damage. Worth the damage taken. Super Slugger I don't think is worth taking. That was a little scary. A little scary in there. But our strategy, focusing on aggression, has worked out well for us. At this point, we would like to rid ourselves of the Splinter Gun for sure. To replace it with something a little bit more throne-specific would be extremely positive. Really gotta watch out for this Joker right here. Wave gun's working out nicely. Every extra shell we pick up is another, added couple enemies killed. Not sure if it's better or worse with Eagle Eyes, but it is what it is, basically. Good enough. Oh, 24 shells. Game is good. Nice. Okay, down to the next level, our last mutation before the throne fight. Oh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna take Recycle Gland and hope for like a hyper rifle. Wow! Somehow I didn't get hit there and then could not avoid getting hit there. That was dangerous. We got Eagle Eyes, Quadruple Machine Gun, Recycle Gland. I mean, I think you can probably see where I think this one's going. And I hope that we managed to make it happen. It's not like the gun's gonna disappear. Oh, Jesus. Well worth it. Well worth it. Got the med kit back. Okay, so we have Bazooka, Toxic Bow. We're taking quadruple machine gun. Quadruple machine gun, recycle gland, wave gun. This should be a beatable throne. And to be honest with you, 6 HP. Oh, those are bad. I should have gotten 6 HP is not that bad. Grenade rifle, I don't think is worth it. We'll stack up wave gun shots. So we use quadruple machine gun, push him back as far as possible, and wave gun to... Maybe we use quadruple machine gun to kill the generators as well. We have no portal strikes. Let's do this. My dog. I am ready. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. It's a great moment of gravitas as the music stops. We've been consistently getting to this point. I would like to get further. Okay. Quadruple machine gun on the generators. Good. Medkits. It's the greatest day of my young life. Don't move. Don't move a muscle. Okay, we are running out of bullets. I'll be the first to admit this. But we're also making some great stuff happen here. Just go for the generator. Why? Why did I stand so close to the red carpet? Oh, that's a disappointment. That's a disappointment. Still, again, another daily gone to the throne. I wish the leaderboards like worked, but apparently not. Maybe daily? How did I? We could do the daily again? I'm not gonna do the daily again. That seems rude. Play normal, random. We'll do one more random run here because I'm disappointed with how that ended. But don't be sad that it ended. Be happy that it existed. You know. That's what Taylor Swift says. I honestly wouldn't know. I've only started listening to the radio recently as Kate and I have been driving a lot more. So I only know that one Taylor Swift song that's like, you know, he's so tall and handsome as hell. He's so Brad, but he does it so well. You know, I think maybe the song is about a guy named Brad. I know that much for sure. Was Impact Risk the right decision here? A lot of people would probably take issue with it. I love the fact that we're just steamrolling enemies quickly here. And they're steamrolling each other, which is also, it's just nice, you know, get everybody involved. I don't know how it affects the pop gun, but I'm happy with what we got going on. I would love to loop. It's been a while since we looped. We've consistently not shit the bed relatively recently on dailies. I know earlier I said we've been shitting the bed occasionally, but relatively consistently we've been not shitting the bed. You know, if I asked you to pick a number between 1 and 10, and you got it right 9 times in a row and then got 1 wrong, I'd still say you're pretty consistent. But, we just can't seem to take it to the next level, you know, and avoid the death prior to the, I should be recycling weapons for sure. Avoid, the death prior to being actually able to finish the loop. I really should have recycled way better, but, just remembering that there is recycling to be done is a good first step, you know, for us as a people. I want to stick with the pop gun over the assault rifle just for rate of fire purposes. Man, we missed out on some rads we did not have to miss out on. Minigun was also a playable weapon here, I guess. We don't have Eagle Eyes or Recycle Gland, but we could get them in the future. We got Shovel now, which is fine with trigger fingers. Why does the shovel look so weird? I don't know why the shovel looks so weird, but it looks very weird. I'm gonna take Bloodlust here, which is debatably not super strong when compared to something like better gun nutrition. But, you know, I've made my bed, and I'm gonna lie in it here. And I really like Shovel Impact Wrists is where I'm coming at this one from. It's basically like being able to just one-shot enemies and then have those one-shotted enemies one-shot other enemies. It's a great time to be alive. These enemies will not be one-shottable. Obviously, something like Trigger Fingers would be an added benefit associated with this run if we could manage to make it work. But I'm digging it as it is so far. Oh, you got me. You got me, you lucky so-and-so. I definitely should have just shot there, but I wanted to have a little extra bravado. Okay. Still good. Still good. Shouldn't have put myself in that position, but still good. Again, just freaking thrash him, dog. Let the impact risk do the talking. I always do. I always do. I'll take super unnecessary melee attacks for 100, Alex. Okay, sneak attack, pop gun. Nice. Auto shotgun. Replace the pop gun with the auto shotgun. We're keeping the shovel. Emergency health reserve. But also, trigger fingers, man. Which we did not get, but we got strong spirit. And it's not the worst thing in the world to just have, you know, melee choices to begin with on a big dog fight. So we can actually deflect bullets. Nice. Okay. We managed to get ourselves out of harm's reach. Mostly. Oh, just majestic right there. Slugger will recycle. Guess we probably should have just gone to town right off the bat, huh? But the shovel is gonna be a nice weapon for putting, you know, bullets on the target here. That was super easy. I never should have done it, but I'm glad that I did because it was very, very simple. Let's head down. There's another weapon here I'll have a chance to take, I think. Now is where we're probably looking at, you know, oh, we gotta grow up to be an eraser. Beats auto shotty, even though auto shotty's great. I don't want to use our shovel here just because it's too dangerous. Rate of fire is too low and the enemies, I'm not even sure if they'll die in one hit. Obviously against an enemy like that we don't mind, but the eraser is an unbelievably good pickup. Plasma gun. Very, I'm assuming contentious choice there. We'll recycle the shovel, pick up the energy hammer, which is everything that we want out of a melee weapon, except for the fact that it costs us a resource to use, but it's still very good. I mean, Eagle Eyes doesn't seem necessary here, but neither does anything else, so I think we'll take Patience. It's a big step for me to take Patience in this situation. So I'm going to be using, Lightning Pistol. I actually don't like Lightning Pistol very much. So we're going to recycle that into probably a weapon we already had maximum ammo for, but whatever. It's a big step for me to be getting rid of Eagle Eyes, by the way. Or not getting rid of, but not taking Eagle Eyes. It's a weapon I quite like, or a mutation I quite like. And to say no to it, it feels foreign. Should have definitely picked up energy there. Shovel is the easiest recycle of my life. Okay. Don't be a complete idiot yourself. Also, go back and pick up your eraser. Put on your work boots and your respirator. Okay, terrible, terrible. Bloodlust, save me. Now that the stakes are high, play better. That was incredibly risky. Did we get another weapon at the end there? Oh man, sharp teeth, I guess, but I gotta be real with you. I'm not super thrilled with the items we had here. We got HP back for our weapon recycle there. Can't seem to build up a supply though, probably because I'm playing too risky with this melee weapon. Okay, there is a golden goal here. Fear that man. We're now up to 6. Oh my god! No, it's too much! It's too much! I give up on that one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. You freaking spider tanks. I'm going to get you, Loveless. Can't stand the heat. Get out the wild, wild west. I'll see you next time.